Hello guys and welcome to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to show you how to knit this really chunky winter hat or beanie, which is going to keep you super warm during the cold winters. So I have knit this with this yarn, and this is from Oswald, and I have held 2 strands and knit it with 7mm needles. So it is a really quick project. You can knit this up in just one day, and as Christmas is around the corner, you can just knit a bunch of these and gift to your loved ones. So I think is a great project for gift knitting, and or you could just knit it up for yourself. It is super warm, and the pattern is really simple. I have just worked in 1x1 ribbing and then knit up a rectangle and then just joined it and seamed it. So let's just get into the video. So I've got my yarn and I'm holding 2 strands of the yarn, and I will leave enough tail for casting on 71 stitches. So I will be using the long tail cast on method as usual. I will leave a link in the description below to a tutorial which I have previously made on the long tail cast on. You can check that out. So I've finished casting on 71 stitches on my 7mm needles, and I will begin to knit the first row. So first I'm going to slip my stitch purlwise and take the yarn to the back and knit the first stitch. Yarn to the front and purl 1, knit 1, purl 1. So you are going to repeat this knit 1, purl 1 till the end of the row. So I'm on the last 2 stitches of the first row. I'm going to knit 1 and then finish the first row with the purl 1. I've finished knitting row 1. I'm going to turn my work and start knitting the row 2 of the pattern. So in row 2 I'm going to slip the first stitch and then purl 1. Purl 1, knit 1, purl 1. So you're going to repeat knit 1, purl 1 across the row. So just keep on repeating rows 1 and 2 and knit until your piece measures about 10.5 inches. So I've finished working my piece. Now I'm going to take a measuring tape and measure 10.5 inches, and once I'm happy with the length, I'm going to leave enough tail for weaving in the edges and then just cut the yarn. So I have cut the yarn and have threaded the tapestry needle. Now next I'm going to transfer all the stitches from my knitting needle onto my tapestry needle. So for doing that, I'm going to insert my tapestry needle purlwise and then slip the stitch onto my needle. Now slip all the stitches onto your tapestry needle. So once I have all the stitches onto my tapestry needle, I'm going to pull the working yarn so that all the stitches bunch up to form the crown of the hat. Now make sure that you pull the tail quite nicely so that it bunches up to form the crown of the hat. And next I'm going to secure this tail by inserting it at the beginning of the row. So I'm going to insert the needle into the beginning of the row and then just tighten it and secure it. So next I'm going to move on to sewing in the edges, but before sewing in the edges I'm going to take some stitch markers and I'm going to place them at certain intervals. Because sometimes when you are sewing in the edges, it happens that one of the edge is uneven. So for preventing that, I am placing these stitch markers. So I will be using the mattress stitch to sew in the edges together, and I will talk in detail how to do the mattress stitch. So let's take a closer look. In between the edge stitch and the first net stitch, you are going to notice some horizontal bars. I'm going to pick 2 horizontal bars with my tapestry needle. I hope you can find the horizontal bars. It will be in between the edge stitch and your first net stitch. So I'm going to take my tapestry needle and insert them vertically and pull it. Keep in mind, you are not going to pull the thread tightly at this point, just keep it quite loose. Onto the other edge, I'm going to find those horizontal bars between the edge stitch and the first net stitch. You can just stretch your work a bit to find the horizontal bars. Pick 2 horizontal bars with your tapestry needle, insert it vertically and then pull the yarn. Make sure you do not pull the yarn tightly at this point. You're going to keep it loose. Continue to pick up the horizontal bars from both the edges till the first stitch marker. So I have reached the first marker, and as you can see, I haven't tightened the tail yet. Next I'm going to remove the marker, keep it aside, and then you are going to hold your hat firmly with your left hand, and next you are going to pull the tail. So as you are pulling, both the edges will come together and it will be seamed up really nicely. So make sure you pull the tail, and you see I have little left, so I'm going to pull the tail a bit more so it will be all closed up. So as you can see, the edges are seamed up quite well. You cannot exactly see where the seams are. So this mattress stitch is very good for seaming in the edges while you are knitting in flat panels. Now I'm going to seam the edges together till 8 inches. I'm going to pick up those horizontal bars and then remove markers, and after I reach 8 inches I will show you how to do the edges for folded rim. So I've finished seaming in the edges till 8 inches. I have 2 inches left. Now these 2 inches will be the rim of my hat. Now next I'm going to turn my work inside out. So as you can see, it is the seam on the wrong side of the hat. So I have passed the tapestry needle onto the wrong side, and now I'm going to pick the horizontal bars and continue to sew in the edges in mattress stitch from the wrong side. So I look for those horizontal bars and I will sew in the edges together. So I have finished seaming in the edges. As you can see, I have worked mattress stitch on the right side of the work till 8 inches, and for the remaining 2 inches I worked the mattress stitch on the wrong side of the work. So next I'm going to weave in the tail, and I will try to make the edges as smooth as possible. Lastly, I'm going to weave in the edges and cut the yarn. Now turn your work inside out and fold the last 2 inches that you left for the rim, and your cozy chunky winter hat is all knit and done. So this winter hat is going to fit a wide range of head circumferences for most adults because it is knit in 1x1 rib and it is quite stretchy. So that was all for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and please do not forget to press the like button if you liked this video, and please subscribe to my channel for more knitting related content. Till then, I will see you next time. Bye bye.